Hello, my name is Nancy Crasco. I live in Brighton, Massachusetts, one of the neighborhoods within the city of Boston. I've been creating quilts since 1968, and my first notable accomplishment was being accepted into Quilt National '79. Acceptances to other quilt and art exhibits followed, and I soon began wishing that I could travel to all of the places where my quilts were being shown, including South America, Japan, Europe, and many states in the United States. It's very reaffirming to know that my work is still worthy of including in Quilt National 21. I'm a graduate of the Rhode Island School of Design, and painting and printmaking were major components of my studies in art education. My work is often based on the intricacies of nature, and I use imagery attained through various printing processes, including linoleum blocks, computer and photocopy prints, and direct printing on the fabric. Later, I add stitching, embroidery, and hand quilting. To add to my printing technique repertoire, in 2005, I attended the Haystack Mountain School of Craft in Deer Isle, Maine, to study gelatin plate printmaking with Susan Webster, a well-known Maine artist. Combining fiber with printmaking has taken me along many paths of expression, but the gelatin plate printmaking process is the most serendipitous, as the sensitivity of the plate reveals delicate, detailed impressions, especially with the use of biological specimens. Most of my work involves pre-printing the fabric, composing it on my studio design wall, and then finally hand quilting the layers together. I am a devotee of the slow stitch and value the meditative quality of this activity. Sea Tangle is one of a series of works that were inspired by the seaweed fragments that wash ashore on the beaches of the east and west coasts and collect along the tide line. My husband and I usually spend 6 weeks in Southern California during the coldest part of our New England winter, and I can walk the beach every day. Residing in California without a studio, a sewing machine, or my stash of fabrics was a bit of a problem, however, and I looked around for inspiration for other art activities. I turned to drawing and painting out of doors in the Botesquitos and San Alejo lagoons in the San Diego area, as well as continuing to work with a gelatin plate printmaking practice that I had started in Massachusetts. One day, as I was walking along the beach at low tide, I noticed small, bright green pieces of sea lettuce and large, tangled kelp stipes thrown along the tide lines, mixed with other seaweed. The patterns formed by the twisted stipes of giant kelp and its leaves were intriguing. I gathered a few kelp leaves and stalks of seagrass to try printing them on a gelatin plate, hoping to evoke the small, naturally created compositions that I observed pressed into the beach sand. I was pleased with the results of my seaweed experiment and have continued to refine the process in subsequent years with even more success. Upon returning home to Massachusetts, I sent photos of 2 of my black and white gelatin seaweed prints to the online company Spoonflower and used the resulting yardage for 5 quilts in combination with fabrics that I had hand printed with linoleum blocks of giant kelp, eelgrass, and sea lettuce. Sea Tangle is a glimpse into the giant kelp beds that exist off the coast of Southern California. Giant kelp is one of California's most valuable living marine resources. It grows from Imperial Beach in San Diego County at the Mexican-United States border and extends north to Santa Cruz. It's an important commercially harvested crop as well as a protective environment for several species of marine life. Sea Tangle reflects my love of the ocean and my long walks on the beach. More than 40 of the quilts I've made in the past are about water, and I definitely see a couple more in my future. I think this is the influence of growing up in New Jersey with its wonderful sandy beaches, 52 years of living on the eastern coast of Massachusetts, and for the past 8 winters, spending time in Southern California. Thank you.